me that. Give me that. Absolutely, you can give me that. If it's mine, if it's good for me, give me that. I want it all. Give me that Bible. Give me that Michael.
Hey everybody, so tonight I'm making homemade chicken strips. I'm not going to make this video that long because it's hard recording and cooking at the same time. But anyhow, I'm going to try to show y'all as much of this process as possible. It's very easy, very fun, but it can be a little difficult doing it with, you know, as far as preparing it, it could be a little difficult. So anyhow, this is the chicken breast. What I did was I took 2 chicken breasts, I took the fat off, and I cut it in slices. So one chicken breast, if they're regular size chicken breasts, it'll probably make about 6 strips. But so I probably got about 13 here from 2 chicken breasts. So anyhow, I cut them up, and then I season them with paprika, black pepper, Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder. What else? I think that's it. Garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, black pepper, Cajun seasoning, and a little salt. So, and then I put it in a bag and I mix it up in the bag. I let it coat the chicken in the bag. Then you dip the chicken breast in the flour, and I added garlic powder and onion powder to the flour. So you dip the chicken breast in flour, and these are smaller than usual. I usually make them bigger than this, but because it was only 2 chicken breasts, I tried to make it, you know, stretch as much as possible. And then what I did is I cracked open about 8 eggs, separated the yolk and the egg white. Now this is egg wash. This is just the white. A little bit of the yolk got in it. It looks yellow, but it's mostly 95% egg white. You want to make sure your grease is hot. So you just dump a little flour, and it's just about ready. When the flour disintegrates like that, yeah, it's ready. Okay, but you want it just a little hotter than this. So anyhow, so you dip your chicken, and my space is limited. Also, this plate right here is what I'm gonna put the chicken breast on after they're cooked, so the grease can drain on the plate. That way they be nice and crispy and not oily. So anyhow, you dip the chicken breast in here first, and then I'm doing it with a fork because it'd be very, very messy on the fingers. So it's kind of hard to do with a fork, but it's worth it if you can make it work. So I'm going to dip this in the egg wash like this. And excuse my husband talking in the background, but hey. So anyhow, you dip it, let it drain off because you don't want this going in the flour because it'll make the flour clump. And then you dip it back in the flour, and you coat it, you cover it. So just cover it. Oh my goodness, it's hard doing this recording. So you cover it, and then shake it off. Then you take it to the grease and you drop it in. Okay, hold on, y'all. Drop it in, and you do the next one. You want to do them quick, so they can all cook at the same time. So flour, egg wash, flour, and then you dump it in the grease. And if your grease is too hot, you need to turn it down because you don't want them to cook too quick because they'll get burned easily. So dip that in flour again, shake it off, drop it in the fire. I'm gonna have to do this quick, y'all. A little messy too, so let them cook too. They cook quick, so you want to make sure your fire is not too high, or else you will burn them. So hold on. And they take about average 4 minutes to cook. If they're bigger, they maybe take 5 minutes for like 6. I do like 6 or 7 at a time in a pot. So anyhow, when they're done, I'm gonna pull them out and I'm gonna show y'all how they look. Okay, bye. So this is how they're looking so far. This one is just about done. These are the first ones I threw in. These are the last ones. See how big this one is compared to that one? It's just the way you cut them up. So try to get them as even as possible. And the brown spots you see is not burned. What it is the paprika, because I put a lot of it on there. So that's what the red spots are on the chicken. So I'm going to turn this one over. Alright, so let's see. This one can be turned over. The bigger ones you want to flip like every 2-3 minutes. The smaller ones you want to flip more often because they cook quicker. Now I turn my fire down because the first couple ones I put in there, these spots are not burnt spots. They're the paprika that I put on the chicken. Once they get a medium brown color, you want to go ahead and take them out. I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. So once again, 2 chicken breasts, if you cut them right, can make about 14 strips. So if it's just you, your husband, that would be great. If you got kids, you probably want to do about 3 or 4. So it just depends on how much y'all eat. So anyhow, and actually like 4 or 5 will get you full because of the breading on the chicken. So anyhow, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll let y'all see at the end how they're going to look. And also I'm going to cook some french fries, homemade french fries with these. So anyhow, be back. So y'all, here's the finish. The rest of the chicken, those ones are the ones I cooked first, so the air got to them. So that's why they're a little darker, but they're not burnt. Here's the rest of them. They turned out pretty good. Now I'm using the same oil to cook my homemade french fries. I just cut up potatoes into wedges and put them in the fryer.